Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, just a little interesting bit. We are 2 magazines away from finishing our 500 round accuracy and function check on the brand new CC9. So it's taken me a few weeks to get 500 rounds. I wish I could say I had all the time in the world to come to the shooting range and shoot, but today we're gonna finish it up and then we will give you some thoughts on it.
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
Yeah, literally. So we are filming this in kind of mid-December, and I just finished, literally yesterday, a 300+ hour certification course that about like the freaking killed me. And I have been busy. So I've only gotten a couple of range trips to bang rounds through this gun, and HK did send me a couple of extra magazines for it too, so that I wasn't sitting loading freaking mags all day long. And this gun right now has 480 rounds through it. So with these 22, we will get to 500 rounds down the pipe. I thought we'd let Destiny shoot it because she's thinking about maybe making a transition here to the CC9. So she's got to get some time on this. We have one coming for her, but it's actually sitting at the FFL right now. So we're going to let her shoot this one. There you go, madam. You got a gun there.
All right.
Okay, you want a couple of magazines?
Okay.
You get the honors. Rock that party. So we're just standing at 7 yards. We're not doing anything crazy here.
All right. Any special?
Hey, God, do your work, man.
Okay.
So right now it's in circle only because that's kind of how I've got it set. Is circle okay for you? You want me to shift it to dot?
Let me work with it. We'll see. Oh, wow. I really anticipated this one.
Yeah, you definitely got it. Okay, so there's 10 A's, and that's a 12 rounder. So now that you're 10 rounder there, I really like that little extra purchase, but I think your hand is just right for that 10+1.
It's such a different trigger than what I'm used to. I feel I do this like I am used to my trigger, which I feel like I don't have to prep as much.
Okay.
And so it's definitely.
So it doesn't have a flat trigger on it, which is probably the difference that you're feeling. So you just got to come back to it a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. We got 500 rounds through this gun. Now, let's see. The biggest thing that I will say, let's face the camera so we can talk about it. Scooch. Can I be on camera too, pretty please, with sugar on top?
There you go.
500 rounds, and it ran flawlessly. So that's exactly what I would have expected. And some people are like, why do you go through that, John? I go through that with any carry gun that I'm going to carry because I want to know that gun is super reliable, that I can depend my life on it. Okay. Yeah. So in this particular combination, again, so CC9 with the large backstrap on it. So it's a little bit of extra length of pull. This gun actually changes the length of pull based on the size of the backstrap that you use, and a Holosun 507K that I run in circle only, and I like green. So that's why it's set up this way. Out of the box, I will say this gun, for me anyways, has a beautiful striker fired trigger, I think. I think not bad at all. Is it going to match a tuned flat-faced trigger? No, it's not. It's just not. I can't wait for maybe Bruce Gray to make a Gray Guns short reset for this guy. That wouldn't suck at all. But I would say it's probably the equal of the VP9, like out of the box, and it's not hard to run. I think for me, the thing that I noticed is that this little gun has a surprisingly mild recoil.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So I will say I've shot your 365 a little bit, and yours is a 365 XL, so it's not even as small as this gun.
Right.
But I feel like this one felt recoil is less in it than even in your 365.
Oh, I would say so. Yeah,
And so
for sure.
from a perspective of if you want to carry a micro 9, but the recoil, they're like, gosh, man, that little gun is snappy. And I've seen a couple other YouTubers that are like, well, this little gun is snappy. Well, I think if you're comparing it to a full-size gun, it's snappy. If you compare it to other micro 9s, it's a freaking soft shooting gun.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Again, at Active Self-Protection, the thing is that I'm a brand ambassador for HK. HK loves us. They send us guns and money. That's cool. I've got my P30 LEM here in my holster because I was carrying HKs before they started sending me guns and money, right? Like, so I was carrying a VP9. They like that. They were like, hey, John, we really like that. Do you want to keep doing that? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep carrying this gun. And so they're like, hey, how about we send you guns and money? And I was like, I like this. This is wonderful, right? So nobody is required in the company to do that. And most of us do because they make really fine guns, right? And so is Destiny required to carry a CC9? No. She can carry whatever she wants. She can carry whatever is the best thing for her. But you've said you're thinking about maybe going primarily over this way?
Yeah, I like that. It's easy. I mean, I'm not a large person, so
You are a small frame human.
it's easier to conceal with that, and I think that's more practical for my everyday, and for my hand size as well. Like I said, really, it's just I have to just get used to that trigger. You even thought that the trigger on my SIG was like I had changed it.
Yeah,
because it's so flattened, but it's just from use.
It is a good triggered gun.
Yeah.
I will say it's a good. I mean, it's not quite like a P30 hybrid, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's a nice triggered gun. So,
but I love everything about this one. I just have to get more time underneath it. But
so 500 rounds, perfectly reliable. So zero malfunctions of any kind. That is what I require in a carry gun. We got it in this one. So now this guy is carry good to go. I have a holster coming for this particular one. I'm not going to carry it all the time. People are like, John, are you going to carry the CC9? I'm a P30 guy, right? I love my P30 with the hybrid trigger in it. I know you're probably used to hearing it called LEM. I am starting a campaign. It is the hybrid trigger. It is a hybrid trigger. And I'm going to bully HK until they listen to me and name it the hybrid trigger. And in fact, I'm trying to bully them that when they do an update to the P30, that they should actually start calling it the VP9 hybrid.
Yeah.
And make it in hybrid trigger only and make it a VP9 hybrid is what they should call it. So anyways, is that going to happen? Probably not. I mean, it's not like they listen to me, but I can be a bully on the internet at least, right? So I'm not going to carry this all the time, but it is going to be, so if I'm in low permission environments where I'm like, nah, concealment is kind of the bigger thing here. I probably will wear this gun in formal attire. So when I'm wearing suit and tie, because it's just a little bit easier to dive in and get it when you're running an Enigma with deep conceal and those things. So I think it definitely has a place. I'm going to carry it with the 12-round magazine because for me, the 10-rounder, it's okay. But with the 12, man, I have just enough hand on the gun that I can shoot it well. We're going to make a couple follow-up videos. And in particular, we're going to run some recoil meter analysis between this guy, the 365 and a P30, and just kind of see how those go. But for now, gun is running and reliable. It meets the good to go standard of active self-protection.